So, Mr. and Mrs. Malachi want to buy a property, husband and wife, or brother and sister, or brother and brother. They want to buy a property. Mr. and Mrs. Malachi. Mr. and Mrs. Malachi, being husband and wife, cannot stand as a two entity in the eyes of the law. Is one person. So what are the best approach when buying a property? What are the best usage when buying a property between wife and husband? I want to share a story of a client of mine who told me how he sent money to his younger brother in Nigeria to acquire a property for him. The younger brother went ahead and acquired the property, putting it Mr. John Solomon and Mr. John Sampson as name he used to acquire the land. In the eyes of the law, that property is owned between him and his brother. His brother is somewhere in diaspora, hustle for the money, send the money down here to Nigeria for him to acquire that property for him. He sent the money down, please help me buy this property, please help me inspect this property, please help me buy this property. And your brother went to the company, collected the subscription form, put it Mr. John Simon and Mr. John Sampson, making it two ownership between him and his brother. And the man told me that, do you know that my father was aware of this transaction, of this name use? And I told him, well, at this junction, you can do nothing. The only option available for you is to dispose the land, both of you, dispose the land and share the profit or share the money, because the property is owned by both of you. All right, bringing me to the point of today. Welcome to this talk show. My name is Rector Engineer Solomon, your real estate professional number one next door. I'm business on making sure you don't just buy land in Lagos, but you buy peace of mind. When buying land, when buying properties between husband and wife, this way or this is how you should put the name. I have come across several occasions where I stand to direct, to inform and to guide my clients who are husband and wife the best way or the way to input their names on the form filling. It has happened many occasions where I have to call to their attention how they should put in the names, because they are two separate entities. For instance, my name is Mr. Okurogbo CHIEDOZIE Solomon. My wife's name is Mrs. Okurogbo Blessing. We want to buy a property. Both of us want to buy a property. Both of us want to co-own the property. How do we put in the name? Mr. Okurogbo CHIEDOZIE Solomon and Mrs. Okurogbo Blessing. His two brothers, Mr. John Simon and Mr. John Solomon. His brother and sister, Mr. John Solomon and Miss John Blessing. And is a combination word indicating There are two. If you put Mr. and Mrs., it means one person in the eyes of the law. I believe on this note, you've been able to grab small information when filling your form next time as husband and wife. Mr. and Mrs. Mr. Solomon CHIEDOZIE and Mrs. Solomon Blessing. With that, both of you is the owner of the property. In future, before the property can be sold, before the profit of the property can be shared, both of you must be a signatory on the transaction before it can stand. I believe on this little information, you've been able to grab vital information when next you want to fill your form. 1. My name is Director Engineer Solomon, your real estate professional number one next door. If you are this first time or coming across my video on YouTube, please do subscribe. Join this community of growing subscribers as we grow together. See you again on my next video. Keep watching, keep clicking, keep subscribing. Thank you.